Hi, my name is Sam, and if you couldn't tell by the background, I'm currently living in Saugeen-Maitland Hall as a first-year student at Western University studying Media, Information, and Technoculture, or MIT. But my story definitely did not start here.
Hi guys, so today we're going to do some April Fools. Subscribe to my channel and hit that bell. Dinner, and I think I'm going to show you guys my night routine. The Starburst and the glue stick.
And yup, that's me at 9 years old running my first ever business, a slime company called Super Slimes. I'd package orders, make promotional content, set prices, and track inventory in my notebook that was technically for English class. A lot of people might laugh at a 9-year-old calling this a business. And even people in my grade would make fun of my YouTube videos, but to me, it was real. I wasn't just making slime or content, I was marketing it, selling it, filming it, and constantly reinventing it in my own way. That's where my entrepreneurial spark developed. Not from a textbook or not from a high school class, but from an obsession. An obsession with turning ideas into something real. I've always had this ambiguous, slightly chaotic creative energy that I genuinely cannot turn off. If I see an idea, I need to build it. And that spark did not stop at slime. There were craft sales, a phone case company, Etsy shops, and many social media endeavors. My childhood was basically a rotation of startups. As I grew up, I began to realize entrepreneurship to me isn't about creating companies. It's about creating something that changes even the smallest part of someone's experience here on planet Earth. I know, that sounds cliche, but I've always had this voice in my head that's saying this could be better and I could make it better. What excites me most is the agency. The ability to take an idea, add creativity and strategy, and turn it into something tangible people can actually engage with. In high school, that same spark and ideology matured. It became less about selling actual products and more about impact and community. I started a small service company offering snow shoveling, babysitting, dog sitting, pretty much any service you can imagine. It taught me a lot about talking to people, building relationships, and what it actually means to give someone a good service. And now at Western, it's evolved again. Since coming here, I've turned TikTok into my entrepreneurial venture. I create student life content about Western, such as dining hall reviews, campus culture, and communal first-year experiences we share. And since beginning my time here, I've generated over 4.5 million views and just landed my first brand deal last week. But what excites me isn't the numbers. It's that every video is an experiment. I'm testing ideas, seeing what resonates with students and my audience, and starting conversations about the student experience to see what we can do to get the most out of our times here. I've had the opportunity to work with housing operations to advocate for changes within my building and the dining hall experience. To me, that's entrepreneurship too. Identifying a community, understanding what people care about, and building something that connects them. I'm involved in 7 clubs, not because I can't not sit, although maybe partially, but because I genuinely believe entrepreneurship thrives in ecosystems. The best ideas don't happen in isolation. I want to connect people. I want to amplify ideas. I want to bring audience building, storytelling, and real digital experimentation into the entrepreneurship community here at Western. What specifically intrigues me about entrepreneurship? The fact that it's alive. It's unpredictable, it rewards the curious, and it forces you to fail publicly in order to grow. It blends business, psychology, leadership, and creativity into one constant experiment. And how will I add value? I'll bring the mindset of someone who's already building. Someone who understands how to turn ideas into audiences, conversations, and momentum. I'll bring marketing insight, creative risk-taking, and execution. I'll bring someone that's been testing, failing, building, and reinventing since age 9. Because that spark I could not turn off at 9, it's still here, and I'm just getting started.